A thumb-sized girl was lying on a piece of printed fabric. The boy carefully traced her outline, planning to sew her a few dresses that would fit, but the clothes he made were way too small, and the girl couldn't get them on at all. That evening, the girl took a milk bath in a small bowl, but soon realized there was no soap. The boy had no choice but to close his eyes and hand her the soap. While the girl was still bathing, he found an empty tissue box and patted it with a towel to make her a little bed. The moment the girl lay down, she drifted off to sleep. The next morning, the girl needed to use the bathroom but was too embarrassed to say anything. The boy cleverly opened the window and pointed to a flower pot on the windowsill, so the girl used the flower pot as a toilet. Just then, she spotted a chocolate cake on the table. She'd just grabbed a small piece and taken a bite, when suddenly there was a noise at the door. She quickly hid behind the pencil holder. It turned out the boy's grandmother had come to clean. The grandmother saw the cake on the table and, not wanting to waste it, popped it straight into her mouth. Afraid of being discovered by the grandmother, the girl had to quietly slip over to the windowsill and hide behind the flower pot. But after the grandmother finished tidying up, she closed the window too. The girl was locked outside, shivering in the cold wind, until the boy came home and rescued her back inside. But she hadn't changed clothes in 3 whole days. She suddenly remembered that her room had lots of doll clothes, so the next day she found a big bag, opened the window, and jumped right out. She quickly ran back to her own house, but the stairs became her biggest obstacle. Hours later, she collapsed on the ground exhausted, but thinking about wearing pretty clothes gave her new energy. She headed straight for the storage box. The storage box was filled with all kinds of beautiful doll outfits. Before long, the girl had packed a full bag, but just as she was about to head back to the boy's room, a woman silently broke in. The thief started rummaging around the room, so the girl climbed onto the table, unlocked the phone, and sent the boy a distress message. But suddenly, the thief started coming upstairs. She had no choice but to freeze in place and pretend to be a doll. The thief was about to take a closer look. The phone suddenly rang. The thief answered the call and hurried back downstairs. Turned out her accomplice had arrived. Seeing this, the girl seized the opportunity to run over to the speaker and hit the button. The deafening music scared off both thieves. When the boy got home and saw the girl was safe and sound, he finally breathed a sigh of relief. The girl couldn't wait to change into her new clothes. Sure enough, no girl can resist the temptation of pretty clothes. So, would you want a petite and adorable girlfriend like her?